Hey, it's Al. Welcome to the Drum Hang. This is going to be a really quick, but hopefully really fun video. I was on Drummerworld Forums the other day, and some guy was wondering if his LM402 Superphonic was broken. And everybody's like, what do you mean? Why do you say it's broken? He goes, because it sounds so much better when I set it on top of my floor tom and play it. He claimed that it gave you a lot of depth and body that otherwise the drum just didn't have. Now, I don't personally carry around an extra floor tom as a snare stand, and I don't know really anybody who does, but it gave me an idea for a video where we would see how putting a snare drum on top of a floor tom and playing it as a big SNOM or snare drum floor tom combo on the cheap sounds. Maybe it's going to give us extra depth. Maybe it's going to sound really good. Maybe it's just going to be a horrible mistake. Let's find out together. So I brought over a couple of my Stage Custom floor toms. Answer should be pretty simple. So here's a snare drum all by itself, right? Put on a floor tom, and I'm putting a 13 on top of a 14 so it sits flat and the rims aren't clacking together. Wow, that is kind of a big difference. That's interesting. So put it on top of this 16. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of the body down here. Of course, you've got the snares underneath here and not underneath here, so they're activating quicker than they would on a real SNOM. But we're also getting kind of like a vibration that goes down into this head and excites the air in this drum. It's going to be a lot more noticeable in the 12 by 14 because there's a lot less air to move and there's a lot less volume of air in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this one on my kit over there. I'm also going to put a 14-inch drum on front of this, on top of this, and we're gonna mic them up. I'm probably gonna have to use like a rim mic on the bottom of this just to see if I can get a bottom sound, and let's see what happens. That looked funny. Let's try a 14-inch on top of a 16-inch. I don't even know if it's going to fit in here. something up. Is everything not screwed up? Okay. So yeah, 2 SNOMs is kind of interesting, especially when I put the one on the left side. I don't know if I'd keep this at all. I mean, it's obviously very tight footing down there. Also, just the fact that it's on floor tom legs, I don't know if you've ever really reefed on a floor tom before, the way you've reefed on a snare drum, but it didn't seem the most secure to me. And it seemed like a floor tom leg was always going to start twisting and give way. And that's not a good feeling, especially when you've got your really expensive snare drums up on top of a floor tom. Also, I can't imagine this is the best for the floor tom head. So there's probably better ways to do a SNOM, like turn one of these floor toms into a snare drum if you don't want it. Anyway, this was a fun little experiment. I don't know what that guy on Drummerworld was thinking, but there you have it. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thanks for watching Al's Drum Hang. Don't forget to like, subscribe, enable notifications, and I'll see you the next time we go drumming.